Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube. Super adult junior action coming to you today from a new bowling center. First time we're here, Summit Lanes up in Pocono Summit, Pennsylvania. We are just about ready to find out who made our stepladder. 4 to a team today, 2 adults, 2 juniors. Let me move the camera. Somehow the camera got moved a little bit. Let me take care of that, and we'll get Tournament Director Matt on with finding out who our finalists are.
Check. Okay. Good afternoon, bowling fans, and welcome to Summit Lanes here in Pocono Summit in Pocono, Pennsylvania. For today's finals of our Super Adult Junior event, we have a one-game match in the scratch division to determine our champions. In the handicap division, we will have 2 matches.
And the mic died.
Okay. Handicap division will have a semifinal and a final match to determine our champions. We'll start by introducing our 2 teams in the scratch division. Each team made up of 2 adults and 2 youth. Our number 2 seed team, Arizona.
So in the scratch division, your number 2 seeds, Darren Zombro III, Aiden Davis, Lucas Francis, and Brad Kemp. And their opponents, the number 1 seeds, Mason Doan, Cole Obers, Tim Wolf, and Jason Boyer. In the handicap division, your number 3 seeds, Riley Nahay, Liana Lucchese, Peter Kaczynski, Chris Lucchese. Your number 2 seeds, the Stakowitz family. Sounds like Family Feud. Alex, Allison, Tiffany, and James, ready for action. And your number 1 seeds, Kira Satora, Riley Katcher, Mark Katcher, and Greg Satora. All right, those are our finals. So there's only going to be 1 scratch match today and then 2 handicap matches. So scratch will start on the left, handicap will start on the right, and then when they're done, the finals for handicap will be on the left. So it'll be 1 game, winner moves on. In handicap, scratch, it'll be 1 game to find out who our titleist is. All 4 bowlers will bowl 1 full game each, so there'll be 4 scores added together to make 1 total team score. So we got them on for practice. Scoreboards are quite hard to see here. We'll do our best.
Black on 7.
Don't forget, next week is our makeup major from January at what used to be Town and Country Lanes, now Steel City Bowl and Brew in Bethlehem. That's our makeup event that was snowed out in January at what is now Steel City Bowl and Brew, formerly Town and Country Lanes in Bethlehem. That'll be a 10:30 start. It'll be on a PJBT challenge pattern. Hope to see you all there. I'd like to send out congratulations to several of our bowlers who did very well at the PIAA state tournament this week. In fact, in the boys division, we have the top 3 bowlers bowling right now. Mason Doan took home the state championship. Darren Zombro III was runner-up, and Aiden Davis finished 3rd. All in all, of the top 5 boys that made it to the stepladder finals, all 5 were PJBT bowlers. I believe the girls had 2 of the top 5. Taylor Miller, who wound up 2nd, and Madison Bredeman, who was 5th. She then turned around and helped her Central York team capture the team event on Saturday with her sister Cameron Bredeman, so congratulations to them. They were actually part of the boys team. They had a mixed team. Congratulations to Emma Fetterman. Her Shikellamy team finished runner-up in the girls' division. Congratulations to PJBT bowlers Lacey Slaymaker and Eva Brubaker, whose Penn Manor team finished 3rd in the girls. So as usual, PJBT bowlers dominate PIAA states. Yes, sir. If you stand there, you'll be in my way. Thank you.
Up behind the counter, the batteries went bad. I had to switch them out.
The little connector box.
Anyone in the bowling center has stuff to the low end of the house, you can pack your equipment up and move it down, we appreciate it. Thank you.
right, so it looks like we're just about ready to get started. All right, off we go. The handicap match, the Stackowitzes are getting 73 pins. They are starting on 18, the higher seed. All right, Mason Doan off first on 15. Leaves a 10 pin. Darren Zombro the third now up, lane 16. He goes 10 back. He's got some fans in the crowd. Near capacity crowd here. Mason Doan converts. We're just putting the handicap in right now on the scratch side, the handicap side. As usual, our message board is live and operational should you wish to chime in. Let me know where you're watching us from today. Aiden Davis now up, lane 16. Ten back. Cole Oberst, last week's PJBT winner. Comes in high, leaves a 3-6. Lucas Francis, the big lefty. 7 pin. Oberst converts. All right. Handicap off and running. First look at Riley Nehe. 7 pin. Alex Stackowitz. 7 pin. Whatever you could do, I can match. So 3 7 pins to be shot here. One made. Let's see if Tim Wolf could leave something else other than a 7-pin or strike. Wouldn't that be a novel idea? He strikes. Riley Nehe misses. Alex Stakowitz makes. Brad Kemp up lane 16. Puts an X on the board in frame 1. Liana Lucchese up lane 17. She comes in a touch high. Leaves a 6-10. Pete K up, that's what we call him. He gets the 7 out. He told me he was lost earlier today. What's choppy, Richie? You just can't say it's choppy. The girls did carry Pete, Tony, like they always do. James Stakowitz leaves a 10-pin on 17. Which he doesn't convert. We're going to have to change the score. Alex Stakowitz gets 9. Paul Oberst up. Lane 16. Riley Nehe leaves a 10-pin. Alex converts his single pin. Wolf chops his spare. Brad Kent leaves 2-8-10. Jason Boyer now up. He spared in his first frame. No, Richie, I would say your feed is laggy. My feed shows excellent connections. Riley misses her 10 pin. Allison Stackwitz up now on 17. She crosses over, goes Jersey and strikes. Zombro, front three. No, Darren, unlike PIAA states, we let a little walkout. Little walkout is fine. If he walked out like 10 to 12 lanes, I'd probably have to say something. Lou with a strike in the second. Liana with a strike in the second. Cole Oberst, he leaves at 2-8-10. Aiden Davis on a double. Let's see if he could start. With the front three, he does not. James Stackwitz up in the second. He's coming off of an open in the first. He comes in high, leaves the baby split. Tim Wolf now up in the third. On lane 15. He goes 10 back. Lou, he opened in the first. He leaves a 7 pin in the second. Lucas Francis now up in the third, lane 16, the lumbering lefty. Goes 10 back. Stackwitz converts the baby split. Double for Jason Boyer. Apparently not. Apparently so. So what you do, hold on while I turn the volume down for a second. Mason Doan shooting at the big 4, gets 2. Liana Lucchese crossing over, striking. That's a double. Allison Stackwitz, double for of her own. Aiden Davis. Strike. Yeah, Tony, my feed here is excellent. I obviously have a monitor to show what's going on live and a monitor to show that's what's going out at the internet, you know, showing on the internet at that very moment, and I have not seen it lag once.
Yes, sir.
Pete K. Strike for the lefty with his overalls. All right, Tim Wolf now up 16. With a strike. Mama Stackowitz misses her 10 pin. Yes, we call Tiffany Mama Stackowitz. Brad Kemp. 7 pin. Lou comes in light. Leads the 2-4-5. So we had 23 teams come out today. A full field would have been 28. So I'd like to thank all 92 bowlers that made the trek up here to the Poconos. Well shot for Zombro. Allison comes in high, leaves just the 6 pin. Actually, that was Riley. Alex crosses over, leaves the 3-5-6. Riley converts. Aiden Davis comes in high, breaks up the split, leaves the 4-7. By the way, so far the strike 300 strike jackpot has not been hit again today. There will be one more attempt in the next match, but if it doesn't get hit by a junior bowler, it's going to be approaching $500 next week. $500 scholarship, obviously. Allison puts up 3 in a row. Liana shooting at a 10 pin, usually her nemesis. And it bites her again. Cole Oberst comes in high, leaves himself the 3 pin. Lucas comes in light. Leaves the 3 pin, can't tell if the 9's there with it. Tiffany trips the 5. Lucas converts. Pete comes in high. 247. James up, working on a strike. He comes in high, leaves a 6-pin. Pete chops. Tim Wolf comes in high, leaves a 9-pin. I will say, you know, Easy Street version 2 does not have a lot of oil. It's a lower volume pattern. Speaking to the owners here this week, they said they have the old Brunswick lane beds, like the original synthetics that first came out decades ago. So that typically plays on the tighter side, so we didn't want to use something with a high volume this week. Lou gets his first strike. Riley comes in high, leaves a 6-10. Alex comes in light, 1-2-9. Jason Boyer, 10 back. Riley converts. All right, Liana up, lane 17. She comes in high, 3, 6, 10. All right, lanes are really starting to break down. Allison up, working on a triple. Four in a row, she's not coming in high. Liana converts. Zombro, 4-pin. That means he came in a little hot. Tiffany, 2457. Once again, our message board is live and operational should you wish to chime in. Cole comes in high, 467. Zombro converts. Tiffany converts. Pete, shaker, 10-pin. Cole gets the 2. Papa Stack with a strike. Joining me in the broadcast booth now, Tournament Director Matt.
Hello, everybody. How we doing today? 23 teams today. We want to thank all 92 bowlers that came out for the Super Adult Junior here in the Poconos. Our first visit to the Stackowitz's Center here at Summit Lanes in Pocono Summit, PA.
Lucas with a strike. Chris, Lou, 4-pin. Tim Wolf converts his spare.
The question is, as I step back into the booth, can you make out who's winning?
No.
Okay. This
I
is
could- I
one of the
could
most unique scoring systems I have seen in centers we've gone to, and it is very hard to read the totals.
Alex crossing over with a strike. Riley shooting at the 7-10. Pretty easy spare. She should be able to convert. She does not. Darren Zombra coming in hot. 3-6-10. Allison's strike train ends at 4. Leaving the 6-pin. Liana, 10-pin. Cole Overs with a strike. Once again, he's looking to go back-to-back. Zombro spares. No, between it constantly flipping people up and down.
Yeah, let me see if I can. There's a way I can see it closer.
Yes. I mean, definitely on the handicap side, the Stackowitzes are winning, especially getting 73 pins. Tiffany converts.
I will go see if I can get you a score update.
Okay. Pete bounces one. Aiden Davis with a spare. Split for Papa Stakowitz. Lucas Francis with a 7-pin. Stakowitz gets 2. Brad Kemp 10 pin. Riley gets 2 honor split. I would say the scratch match is very close. I mean, Jason Boyer went spare, and he's got the next 6 to help his team. Next match, when we only have 2 teams bowling, I'll count the marks. That'll make it a lot easier. Liana and Allison both came in high. Liana leaving the 6, Allison leaving the 6-10. Liana converts. Allison chops. Mason Doan with a strike. That's a double for him. Hey, Pete finally marks. After 3 straight opens. Hey, Pete. Tiffany crossing over to the Jersey side. Chris Lucchese. That's a strike for him. This is definitely not a Chris Lucchese type game. That's a 7-10 for Cole. Came in behind the head pin. Stakowitz with a strike. Papa Stakowitz. Looks like we're about to have a fight to my right. I don't think that would be much of a fight. I think if they threw hands, it wouldn't last more than about 16 seconds. No.
Okay, bowling fans, to update you on the scores, because I know it's a little hard to read, we're in around the 8th frame. On the scratch side, the team of Zombro looks to be up about 78 pins at the moment. And on the handicap side, the Stakowitzes have a 118 pin lead in around the 8th frame. This system, unfortunately, does not put a total at the bottom in this style. They would have to set us up as a league, which I don't think they have the ability to do yet, thanks to being behind from Brunswick. They need to be trained a little bit on this new system. And it's not their fault. It's just didn't get their stuff yet from Brunswick. So, but overall, I mean, we've had a good day up here.
Oh, absolutely.
So that is your scoring update. I have to go to the counter to get it, so I will try to provide it to you. So these are important strikes for like Jason Boyer here, working on a bunch in a row. The handicap match is in the 9th frame. One thing I was thinking of for today, probably this is one of the only bowling centers we go to, we should use our headsets for the mic.
Yes. Yes. I was thinking the same thing.
This is an old warehouse that was converted to a bowling center many years ago. I know we bowled states up here many years ago, and used to be 36 lanes. They converted the first 6 lanes into an additional pool room, so they now have 30 lanes. But yes, it echoes very loud in here from the bowling. Big shot here for Jason Boyer. And he got it.
That's 7 in a row for Boyer. By the way, so we got 1 game left for somebody, and it'll be on the handicap side, to try to shoot 300. They don't shoot 300. What's our carryover going into next week?
$436.
436.
And don't forget, bowling fans, next Sunday is a makeup event. It is not on our schedule, so you can still sign up to bowl. We will be at the new Steel City Bowl and Brews, formerly Town and Country Lanes, in Bethlehem, starting at 10:30 next Sunday. Anybody who paid back in January for that event, your entry carried over to it. And if you haven't signed up yet, you can sign up online.
Zombro converts his 10-pin.
Foundation 9th frame for everyone right now.
All right, so Zombro is up by 8 over his, we'll just say the opponent is across from each other. He's up by 8. Ober strikes, so he's got 118 with a strike. Aiden Davis is sitting right now at 147 with a strike in the 8th. That's a double, so he's got about 60 pins on Cole. So that's about 70 pins right there. Tim Wolf is on a double with 116. Lucas Francis on a spare at 132.
And once again, for you fans watching out there, we're going to give away $2,600 in prizes today to our bowlers. We are cashing the top 2 teams in scratch out of 8 that we had today. And we had 15 teams of 4 in handicap. So the top 3 teams will be cashing on the handicap side. Total of $2,600 in the prize list today.
All right, so neither bowler on the scratch side strikes. So if both bowlers spare, you can knock off roughly 13 pins. So that's about a 55-pin lead for Zombro, Davis, Francis, and Kemp.
Handicap side, they begin frame number 9, the foundation frame 9th. Riley Nahay with a 3-pin. Alex Stakowitz up, leaving the 1-2.
This scratch match is a virtual tie. It's within a mark.
Alex misses his spare on handicap side. 117 in the 9th for him. And another strike for Jason Boyer, so that is, no, that's
8 in a row.
8 in a row for him. Started with a spare, 8 in a row, so he can still go 290.
So now, that actually gives them a 20-pin lead.
So we have a close match on scratch as they start the 10th.
Brad Kemp crosses over. I'm not sure I've ever seen Brad Kemp cross over before.
Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Yes.
That was one of those moments. Scratch division starts the 10th frame for the title match. D comes up, leaving that one a little bit short, right of the head pin, 1-2-8. Meanwhile, Mason Doan comes in just a little high, leaving the 4-pin. So these two are going to have a virtual tie between each other.
We need to spot something on 18.
Done
right.
with a spare.
Yep. So that's a 6-pin difference with fill shots to go. Zombro gets 8.
8 count for him, 196.
And 8 for Doan.
So 190. So a 6-pin difference for bowler number 1 in the scratch final. I picked a comfy chair, but I keep sinking.
Wonder what that means. PK with a strike.
In a great bowling shirt
Yes.
today.
Yes.
Looks like he's got his suspenders on.
Papa
And
Stakowicz with a strike. Chris Lucchese up. Lou, as we call him. Puts up a strike in the 9th.
big day for him on the lanes. His first 3 today were 753. So both matches now in the 10th frame. So now Aiden and Cole on the scratch side.
Alex up on 17. He's going to hit the head pin. Bad break. 5, 6, 10.
Davis with a strike. That gives him 3 in a row.
Riley misses.
Yep, 134 for Riley.
Cole Obers gets a strike. That's a pretty big strike right there.
Alex gets 2, so he'll finish with 126 scratch.
Liana Lucchese crossing over, leaves a split. 3, 6, 7, 10. Aiden Davis, another strike. He'll be in the 230s. Allison crossing over high, leaves a 6-10. Cole Overs matching Aiden strike for strike in the 10th. Allison makes her spare. She'll be above 200. Aiden strikes out for 237. Cole Ober strikes out for 178. That's 59 pins. So that's 65 pin lead. For the team on the left. But the lot of that gets erased with the next two bowlers. Lucas Francis comes in light. He's a 2-5. Tim Wolf. He's way left on the approach. Gets the 10 out. Tiffany with a 9 count. Pete with a 151 game. So the Stackowitzes will be moving on to the finals. Tim Wolf with a split. Lucas Francis, 189. Tim Wolf, 203, so that knocks 14 pins off. So it's a 51 pin difference. And right now, Jason Boyer is up.
Kemp by 51.
Yes. Jason Boyer is up on Kemp by 75. So Boyer strikes here, it's over. I think if he marks here, it's over as well. Boyer, 7 pin. Okay, so he's going to need to make this and get really good count. He could shoot 269. He's got to win by 52. So he needs to make this and get 8 to shut out Kemp. He makes it. Cole, move over a bit. Cole. Cole. Move over a bit. All right, Brad Kemp in a must-strike situation, he gets the first. All right, Boyer, I believe, needs 8 pins to shut out Zombro Davis, Francis, and Kemp. That should be a winner. Should be 3 pins if Kemp strikes here. No, Tony, I said 51. Oh, Pete's score, yes, was 151. Brad Kemp with a 7 count, so he shoots 212. That should be a 6-pin victory for Doan, Oberst, Wolf, and Boyer. The Stackowitzes will be moving on. We'll get the final score there in a moment from Matt. So we'll give out some hardware to the champions and the third place finishers in the handicap divisions. We are not going to do interviews today. We'll let them pack up and get out of here.
Okay, by just 6 pins.
Yes, 6 pins.
840 to 834 handicap match, and 776 Stackowitzes to 616 on the Hay Lucchese Capsuzes. So give me a moment to fill all this in. So our state champion Mason Doan and Cole Oberst making it 2 times in a row. This 2 weeks in a row.
Turn up the mic. Riley Nahay, Liana Lucchese, Pete Kapczynski, Chris Lucchese, third place today. Handicap division, great job by them. Zombro, Davis, Francis, Kemp, runner-up finishers in the scratch division. Tim Wolf, Jason Boyer, your adult champions today.
And our youth bowling champions in the scratch division, one bowler, making it a grand weekend as he is the state champion and now he wins another PJBT this weekend. The other bowler is second title in 2 weeks. $200 scholarship for each bowler in the acrylic class goes to Mason Doan and Cole Over.
Mason Doan, Cole Oberst, champions in the scratch division for Mason. Caps off a really good weekend, winning the state championship on Friday.
Get our handicap teams on 15 and 16 so they can take 2 bowls of practice on each lane for their title match. We'll get a picture with the scratch winners over to the right here in just a minute. All right? Handicap finalists up.
And just to finish off, Cole Oberst winning back-to-back titles on the PJBT Tour. All right, so that wraps up that. We'll have our handicap finalists start to warm up for their final match. Gonna slide the camera over a little bit. And you're also going to be moving from there. Because I can't see around your head. No, we're not gonna. No, you can just. He left. Yeah, he left. He said you could walk home. Not with it being split, no.
No, yeah, no interviews today. Just because it's too hard to get 4 people back here.
Thanks. All we're going to say is 16 was fry. They'll look like a complete office.
Unless it's hard to hear anyway. Yes.
All right, so our upcoming schedule on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour next week, once again, is our makeup major from January at Steel City Bowl and Brew, formerly Town and Country in Bethlehem. That's next Sunday, March 27th, 10:30 start time. Then we head into April. April the 3rd, one of my favorite tournaments of the year, our 5-person Baker team tournament. 24 games of Baker team bowling. For those of you that don't know what Baker team bowling is, it's a 5-person team. Bowler 1 bowls frames 1 and 6. Bowler 2 bowls frames 2 and 7. Bowler 3 bowls frames 3 and 8. Bowler 4 bowls frames 4 and 9. Bowler 5 bowls frames 5 and 10. All bowlers make just 1 score a game, 24 games. That's at ABC West Lanes. That's Sunday, April the 3rd, 10:30. Get your team in today. Sunday, April the 10th is our April Major, Major number 9 at Bolero Berks Lanes in Sinking Spring, 10:30 start time. Then Easter weekend, we have our annual Easter Classic this year from Jordan Lanes. It's about our 3rd or 4th straight year. We've been at Jordan Lanes now. That's Saturday, April 16th, 2:30 afternoon start time, our Easter Classic. Then we wind down the month of April with our final under 21 doubles tournament of the season at Easter Lanes, Bolero Easter Lanes in Reading. That's Sunday, April the 24th. You can find out information on all of our upcoming events at www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. That's www.pjbtbowlingseries.com. Facebook is our main avenue to get information out to everybody. If you haven't followed our Facebook page yet, please do so. That's PJBT Youth Information Page, PJBT Youth Information Page. And if this is your first time watching us on our YouTube channel, thank you very much. Where have you been all this time? If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button in the upper right-hand portion of your screen. If you have your notifications turned on, you will be notified each and every time we go live on the PJBT. All right, looks like we're just about ready to begin.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time for our title action on 15 and 16 for the handicap division portion. We have the top seeds, Kira Sahora, Riley and Mark Hatcher and Vince Sahora, taking on number 2 seed, the Stackowitz family, Alex, Allison, Savannah, and James. The difference in handicap is 43 pins going to the Stackowitz. All right, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our title match for the handicap division.
All right, so I'll try to keep count of marks this game. Do it the old-fashioned way, like we used to do it before automatic scoring. If I heard right, 43 pins was going to the Stackowitzes. If I heard that right, I'll confirm. All right, off we go. Alex starts off. Just wanted to get the 7 pin out of the way. That's Kira Satora. You said 43 pins to the Stackowitzes? That's what I heard.
43 pins to the Stackowitzes is the difference in this match, yes. And I'll try to get you some total updates when I can.
Yes. And we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way, counting marks like we used to do back in the day.
Okay, we can do that. They did change something on the screen, so we're hoping to see a total at the bottom, but I'm not sure. So,
The color's a little easier to read too. Allison comes in high, leaves a 4 pin. That is Riley Catcher. Hope I said that right. With a strike. Allison with the spare. Mark Hatcher comes in high, leaves a 6 pin. Tiffany 1, 3, 8, 10. Mark does not convert. First look at Greg. Oh, almost leaves an 8 pin. James Stagwitz, he comes in high, 6'10". He converts. Allison with the strike in the second. And Riley put up a double.
One, 2-9 lead for Mark catcher. And Tiffany gets 7 on her first shot of the second frame. Once again, this is the title match, handicap only, for today's Super Adult Junior. We had enough teams to take 3 teams to the finals today in handicap. So Stackowitzes were the number 2 seed. Now stepping up on 15 is former PJBT bowler many years ago, Greg Stahoro. Greg started with a strike. It's up a little bit light on that one, 2-4-5-8. He'll look to convert his spare. And now James Stackowitz, and co-owner of Summit Lanes. Gets a strike. 20 in the second with a strike. Stahora able to pick up this spare. That was a tricky one. So we start frame 3. I told Mr. Stakowitz I know what we're going to invest in when we come up here next year. Binoculars.
Binoculars.
Strike there for Kira. First strike of the title match.
Alex leaves a split.
Right.
Okay. Riley up now, 10 pin.
Five count for Tiffan. And a 6-10 on the board for Mark. Both Mark and Tiffan looking to get their first mark of the match.
Allison double.
Yeah, I always mess that up. Sorry, it's always Tiffany, that's right. She gets all but one. Mark makes his spare.
Oh,
Messenger takes out the 7-10 split, but he still has a 7 pin. Pretty good shot there.
yes, it was.
Seven count for James. Stohora picks up his spare. 39 in the second for him. Stakowitz picks up his spare.
Alex up in the fourth. So 1, 3, 6, 8, 10. Kira up. That's a double. Oh, almost. Good try for Allison. Mark, 10 pin. Tiffany, 6 pin. Tiffany with a spare, her first of the match.
Ooh, and a lucky strike there for Greg. Crosses over, hits the head pin on the left, trips out the 3 pin. And a strike for James.
So using the old-fashioned way of scoring, after 4 frames, Team Stohora has 14 marks, and Team Stakowicz has 13 marks. That's adding in 4 marks for the Stakowitzes to begin with. So, this Team Stohora erased all of the handicap that they were given, and match should be within about 10 pins.
Nine count for Kira in frame number 5. Alex misses his spare, 42 in the 5th for him. Yeah, we want to thank the Stakowicz family for the hospitality today and sponsoring today's event, donating a bowling ball for the raffle. Many people that I talked to today asked me why we came up here for the first time in 20-some years, and I explained to them that, you know, every year we typically had 2 centers up north, and for many of you who bowled PJBTs in the past, you will remember Stanton Lanes in Wilkes-Barre, not far from Chaco's, which is the only center that we go to up north. And yeah, this bowling center provides us a second northern stop on the schedule. So yeah, I look forward to I think coming back next year.
Oh, absolutely.
A couple of spares on the board. I mean, you can't beat it for our families up here. I mean, we are 2 minutes from the Kalahari Indoor Water Park.
Yeah.
And we're also about 2 minutes from the Mount Airy Casino and Food. So, certainly a good time to be had in this area. 7 count there for Tiffany. I just thought maybe it would confuse. Stahora comes up high, leaving a 3 pin. believe that right lane has been giving him some trouble. Now stepping up is Jim Stakowitz, looking for a double.
Doesn't get the messenger to come across.
10 pin. Stora picks up the spare. Once again, bowling on the Easy Street version 2 pattern today. I don't know. I mean, we had some really good scores. We didn't have any honor scores today, but we did have a lot of good scores for bowling.
Yeah, I think the old lane beds may have played a factor in that here. These are very old Brunswick lane surfaces. So when I was talking to Mr. Stakowitz earlier in the week about, how his lanes play and stuff, he said, even on his house shot that he has up here for leagues, your first move is usually right, not left.
Well, yeah, and that's typical with synthetics. Usually with synthetics, you do get that a little bit. Usually you have a little bit of hook to start on the fresh, but then they usually tighten up before they open up. But once they open up, then they usually open up.
And that's really typical on these old Brunswick lane surfaces. So I wanted to choose something with a lighter volume to compensate for it, with not a lot on the outside, which Easy Street definitely does not have a lot on the outside.
That's for sure, yeah. Nice spare there for Alex. He gets his first mark of the match. Picks up a spare. And a strike for Kira. Riley goes 9 miss. So he has 114 in the 6th. Now Allison up. Comes up high, 6 pin. She'll look to keep the board clean. Mark misses the head pin to the right, 1, 2, 4. He seems to be a little bit lost on this pair. Hasn't been able to strike yet.
Allison just misses.
Mark gets 2. 65 in the 6th for him. Now Tiffany. She gets a strike. First strike of her game. I don't know. I don't have a total at the moment, but I have a feeling that this is a very close match.
It's close. We're still within 10 pins. After we're done with this frame, I'll give you a mark update. Here's 6 frames.
There's a good shot for Greg.
They have 17 marks.
Trips out the 6 and the 10 to leave just the 7 pin. That was a lucky break. He'll look to pick up his spare here.
Which he does, and Team Stakowitz has 18 marks.
So the Stakowitz team with about a 10-pin lead, approximately, as they start frame number 7. This is the title match, once again, that you're watching. Title match for the handicap division. Our handicap division started today with 15 teams of 4. Today was the super adult junior, so we had 4 on a team. So we had 60 bowlers today in the handicap division. 30 youth and 30 adult. Kira comes in high, leaving the 6 pin. Alex gets a 5 count off his spare. And this is the title match in handicap.
Alex converts his spare.
Nice spare. Want to once again congratulate our scratch division winners today, Mason Doan, Cole Oberst, Tim Wolf, and Jason Boyer, in an extremely exciting close match. 1-game match. They won their title match 840 to 834. 6-pin victory for Doan, Oberst, Wolf, and Boyer over the team of Darren Zombro, Aiden Davis, Lucas Francis, and Brad Kemp. So, big weekend for Mason Doan, winning the state singles championship for high school and taking home a PJBT title with it. And then for Cole, making it 2 weeks in a row as he won the major last week at Rose Bowl in Allentown.
Allison does not make her 10 pins. That's 2 straight single pin misses for her.
First strike of the match for Mark Catcher. Meanwhile, Tiffany tries to get a double, but she leaves the 5 pin, and everybody's in. You know, if she misses this,
Yes?
I think she has some pull that she could probably get some free drinks.
Probably.
I'm just saying.
Probably.
She might have just a little pull.
Oh, 10 pin.
That was a really good shot, too. It looked like he made an adjustment, so he didn't go high, and then he left the corner pin. No drinks as Tiffany makes her spare. Stora picks up his spare, so he'll post 119 in the 6th. That'll be 4 marks for their team.
Three pin for Stakowitz.
Looked like that ball was left off his hand. Crossed over. Sun will step up to start the 8th frame.
All right, he converts, and we're back to 21 marks apiece.
So we are dead even with 3 frames to go. Alex will start it off for the Stakowitzes in the 8th. Pretty good shot. Head pin, 9 count. Good shot for him. Kira misses the head to the right. 1, 2, 4, 7. So she'll look to convert the spare.
Alex just misses right. He's got 85 in the 8th.
Kira converts her spare. Allison comes in high, and it is a 5 count. Greek Church, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. This is where I need my pencil so I can show our bowlers how you convert this. You have to hit the 6 into the 9, into the 7 and 4.
Yes. And
Domino effect.
And a double for Riley, and for those of you that don't know, when you're counting marks, a double counts as 2.
Allison gets 3, so she is at 120 in the 8th. Big shot here for Mark. He can post a double. Oh, he says cross. And he misses the head pin to the left. 1, 3.
Actually,
Sorry,
he
3,
did get
9.
the admin.
My chair wouldn't keep falling. I could see
Spot
it.
the 3 pin. Spot the 3 pin with what's up on 15.
Tiffany gets 2, so she'll post 108 in the 8th.
Yes. Not the best frame for the Stackwoods, as they will fall behind by a few marks here now. The most they could put up is 1 mark this frame, and Team Stohora is already at 3 marks with that double.
Mark misses his spare, so 91 in the 8th for him. Let's see what Jim can do. Whoa, Jim crosses over, gets a strike. So he gives the team 1 mark for the frame. Now, Greg Stohora gets the trip on the 10 pin.
So Team Stohora up by 3 marks. Going into the foundation frame, 9th. Doing it the old style, like we used to do at Colonial Hills back in the 90s.
Most of our audience probably don't even know what Colonial Hills is.
Nope.
They'd have to be our age or older.
Interesting.
6'10" for Kira.
Let me tell you this quick story. I like telling this story. The bowling center that I grew up in doing...
Hold that story. Hold
Okay.
that thought. Yeah, it looks like the 3 pin was dropping, so they're going to reset that. Kira chops the spare.
The bowling center that I grew up in during doing my junior bowling was the first bowling center in Pennsylvania that had automatic scoring. So I never had to keep score manually until I was in college. I went backwards in time.
And I remember being in high school when they taught bowling, and I felt like I was teaching the class how to keep score.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
But let me ask you something as I'm thinking about that story. When I was a kid, now maybe I'm wrong, but I could have sworn the first center to have automatic scoring was Heaster Lanes.
I was the first center in Berks County.
That was the first center in Berks County.
The
Okay.
first center in the state of Pennsylvania was Valley Lanes in Childs, Pennsylvania, outside of Carbondale. They had AMF Magic Score, if you ever heard of Magic Score.
I just remember Heasters getting automatic scoring,
Yes.
and I just wanted to go bowl there to use the automatic scoring. Like, I didn't even care how I bowled. Good shot there for Mark Ketcher. And a good shot for Tiffany. 9 count.
Alex, please move. I can't see around you. Hang it. Tiffany does not convert her 10 pin. So this becomes a really big shot now for James. For Papa Stakowitz, he's on a strike, which will count as 2 marks. His team only has 1 mark in the frame. Stohora's already have 2 marks. And if Gray could strike, they have 4. Gives it some room. 10 pin. He just can't hit that lane. Thankfully for his team, they do not finish there.
Jim with a strike.
So that's 3 marks for them, so that gives them 25. As if I remember my history correctly, Valley Lanes got AMF Magic score in 1978.
Wow.
You weren't even born in 78.
No, I was not. Stohora picks up his spare.
All right, so we should have about a 30-pin lead for Team Stohora going into the 10th frame. That's with handicap included, so Stakowitz has got some work to do. Good shot
Kira.
by Kira, leaving just the 10 pin. Alex 1-2. She converts. So it is Alex.
And Alex converts. Yeah, great shot.
It's like yelling at ball.
Kira gets 6. So she puts up a respectable 153. Alex 103. We'll add the 43 pins in with him. So that'll be 146. So plus 7 with handicap included. All right, Allison now. This shot becomes big. She's on a strike. .310. Couldn't keep the ball on the right-hand side. She converts. Shakes her head. Smiles. Good game for Riley. 191. $158. So that's another 33, so plus 40. 8 count for Mark, 9 count for Tiffany. Mama Stackowitz. Alright, here's Tiffany's chance to get her team back in it a little bit. She converts. So if she strikes, she could pick up 18. That brings it back to 22. 209. If Greg strikes out, 217. Jane, Papa Stack that strikes out. So they're going to need, Stackers are going to need some help. 119, 137. 18. So I got Stahara's up by 22. Game starts. Greg, huge strike, huge. You're in the camera's way. Ten pin for Stackowitz. That is going to end it. Your winners will be Team Stahora / Catcher. Very close match. Be about 25 pins will be the margin of victory. I got about a 24 pin difference. right, we'll be giving out some awards, and then I will wrap it up for the evening. Wow, we got a James, go turn your mic on quick. And your runner-up, the Stackowitz family. Mic's on. All right, and your adult winners, Mark Catcher, Greg Stahora.
Thank you for asking. I am okay after I fell.
No, you were fighting.
No, I am okay, you know. I definitely don't have rug burn right now.
All right, so Kira Stahora, Riley Catcher, your youth champions today. All right, so let's wrap this up. Don't forget, next week, next week is our makeup event. Our makeup major from our snowed out event in January at Steel City Bowl and Brew. All right, I got a long ride home, so we are going to wrap this up here. Everybody have a great, fantastic week, and we'll see you right here next Sunday from Bethlehem. You are watching Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube.